are in the moment. And there's, by the way, to be involved in my chat, you have to be a total gaylord, and you've got to join our gay gang, and you've got to venerate Gary and his male member, and you've got to be a member of the pack. Gary, glitter, job done. Do you see the link there? Do you see what I just did? Sort of. Does anyone see what I just did? Right, Gary, glitter, Gary, gaylords. It's all good, right? So, what we do on the gaylords, right? This is the expedition to get the sheep in the woodland, which is actually a forest, which is actually a small forest. Size isn't everything, as lots of people know. It's what you don't do with it, or whatever we're talking about. And by the way, guys, you are on the Gaylord discussion this evening. You've got to be gay in lots of different ways to join my little group and to comment. And there's nothing wrong with being a lord of the gays, which is very, very fruitful, I think, or fruiting. So like a martial art, I Ching, and it's all for the good of the country, as we know. It's all for the good of the country, and the dictator, Keir Starmer, it's all for the good of him as well. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. What's happening, lads? Well, the problem is, right, you've got to venerate Gary's knob, right, and this is what we're going to do. So everyone who goes to a pawn shop, and what we would do if we managed to prove 40, right? Hello, 40, right? Hello, Jessica. Hello, M26. Is that the motorway? Fucking gate. We got X on. I am gooning right now. Right, so we've got a woman who's actually in our group tonight, which is great. Now, the big question tonight is, what would we do if we broke into a pawn shop? What is the first thing that you would buy if you were in a pawn shop? Nylog, I need to know your answer, Nylog, because pawn shops are the in thing still, you know? Not Ann Summers. Here's a question. What dose? Well, I had a dose of clap once, and we got 13 people watching. Right, they better all be aware that you've got to be a gaylord to be in my let's go and release the goats at night. You've got to be a total gaylord. Now we're talking about what would be the first thing you would gather. Jessica, come on, answer the question. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. The big question is what you would do if you entered a pawn shop. I think that's a bad way of doing it, to be honest with you. But anyway, we're into the woods, right? Into the woods. Nylog is very much into knobs, and so's Gary, and so are we all. But you don't have to be a total gaylord, right? You've got to venerate the phallus, and that's what you've got to do. Guys, liking and subscribing is good. Sharing is caring, right? That's good. Right, pawn shop. What would I do in a pawn shop, right? First of all, I'd like to see if they've still got these pornographic magazines in there. Don't forget, no fucking swearing tonight. Oh, fuck off, you cunt. Right, anyway, look, the point is, right, the first thing I would do if I broke into a pawn shop was to see if they still do dirty magazines, right? And I would like to see what type of dirty magazines that they've got. The dirty magazines that Gary loaned me, right? Some of the pages had actually been stuck together. I've no idea why. And they were Penthouse from the 1980s. Well, you know, Penthouse is a bit lame, innit? So we got to go to sort of these German magazines, these high-end German magazines in the pawn shop, right? So I'm just wondering. Oh, hang on a minute. Right, here we go. Hello. I'm in the woods getting a goat. So you're just about to go to bed?
No, I'll be up for a bit yet.
Oh, right. Okay. So do you want me to phone you back in about a quarter of an hour?
Yeah, all right then.
I'll phone you back in a quarter of an hour because I'm just getting the goats.
All right then.
Okay. Speak to you then.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. 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 Right. So we just had a bit of interference. So the thing is, right. The thing is, we're still talking about Nylog's pawn shop, right? Because Nylog and Gary runs a pawn shop in Llanybother, because there's nothing else to do there. So the first thing that I would do would be to try and see what pornographic magazines that they still got on sale in pawn shops, right? Well, Nylog shared me some of his pornographic magazines. They were, well, what was in them is quite bad, really. There were all these Milan porn stars in it. And the ones that Gary had, as I said, were just Penthouse from the 1980s. So the question is, do they, this is the thing, guys, right? Do they still do pornographic magazines? Right? That is, do they, guys? Right? Do you know what? Nobody's even liked or subscribed tonight, which is absolutely shocking. Right? Nobody's actually done that at all. So, right, we're doing the goats now. Well, not in that way. Gary said hi. Hi, Gary. Gary. Right, Gary, are you related by any chance to Gary Glitter? The leader of the gang. And by the way, here's an interesting fact, right? Gary Glitter had 4 number 1s, which is more than Ultravax had, which didn't have a number 1 at all. That is a fact. Right, so what we've got to do, we've got to tie the goats together. Right, there's nothing wrong with a bit of tying. The trick is, right, to tie the goats together, right? So what we do, right, we tie the goats together. We do a little bit of a tie here, right? Tie, not tie brides. We're not doing tie brides tonight. No, we are not. Nylog likes tie brides. He's got one in Milan, really. So what's happening, lads? Again, what's going on, man? God. Shit. Right. Okay. Back to this pornographic. Back to the pawn shop. Right. I want to know why butt plugs are so huge. Have you ever seen a butt plug? Right. They're just like. Why are they like rubbery, triangular shaped? Right. And what is the point in a butt plug? Do you know what I mean? Not that I would know. Gary might. Exo might know what they do. So hang on, I just gotta try and release the goats. Right, there we go. We've released the goats. The problem is with the goats is that they're going to just be going around the tree. So she's in Rome, you fool. What? The Ultravox was stopped being number 1 by Joe Dolce with Shut Up in Your Face. Well, hang on, guys. What's this got to do with anything? Yeah, but I was right. Right? I was right. The question is, what hits did Gary Glitter stop from getting to number 1? Right? That is the big question. Leader of the gang. You want to be in my gang, my gang, my gang. You want to be in my gang. Whoa! Not that I know the song very well. I don't really know the song. I can't remember the words. Nylog can. She's in Rome, you fool. What, the woman or the blow-up rubber doll? Me and Gary have got a blow-up rubber doll. We share it intervals of every other week. And Gary's had it a bit longer than I have recently. So I don't think that's fair. Sharing blow-up rubber dolls is a really important thing. It really is. So, the goats have just not fucked off yet because I've tied them together. One actually runs into between one tree and goes to the other side of the tree, and then they're stuck behind a tree. This is goats for you. So, by the way, this is going to be a short one tonight, simply because I got to take another phone call after this. View message. Oh, you bitch, you weren't supposed to tell. Well, I got to be honest with you. Last week I had the blow up rubber doll. I let Nylog use it because he gets a bit lonely between the time that he's not in Rome and going to Milan, I think. Show, oh, for God's sake, show. Can I ask, why is there another moderator in this group? How? Why get permission, right? So we're just after the goats now. We're running after the goats. Go on, woof, 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 woof. Right, we're after. Now the goats have realised if they stay close together, the tether that I've tied around them, so they're actually starting to get used to this. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to this weird live with the goats in the woods. There they are. By the way, the torch that I'm using, right, is a chargeable torch. It's a Nova Stella. Right, it's got its own little battery. It's chargeable. We charge it every night with the USB. You're getting it, actually starting to understand. Now usually, right, with goats, the girl goat leads. Right, so obviously the brown thing, the tan one at the front, is leading the gang. Right, we should call it Gary actually. So it's not very active tonight, you guys. Talkative tonight. So there we go. They've just gone through the hole. Guys, you'd know all about holes, wouldn't you? Well, I'm from Bury. That's a bit of a hole. It's a bit like Llanelli on acid. Look at it now. Shit. Okay, this. Oh no. Oh fucking hell. I've really screwed this up now. I have. Come on. Oh no. Come on, one of you. This is not good. Oh, hang on. What is this now? From Nylog. I was in Carmarthen all last week, so I did not have the doll. I had plenty of pigs. Oh, guys. You know, you can't. Look, guys. Shagging pigs is for the police. Right, get it right. Why was he fondling pigs? Who does pigs, you know? I don't. No, I don't do pigs. I don't like pigs, you know? I gotta get these goats down now. Come on. Come on, guys! Come on, down! Down! Oh, God. Do you know what, right? It's just really hard work doing these goats. Really hard work. Come on! Oh my God, please, man. Shit, I tell you what, Nylog, right? Do you want to swap all your pigs for these two goats, right? It'd be absolutely great. Fucking hell. Come on! Come on! Ron Jones will be here in a minute. Right, okay then. There you go. Right, so let's read the other message, right? Let's read what it says. The other message says, I know the girls aren't that pretty in Carmarthen. No need to call them pigs. No, look, let's just not. Let's just not do that, man. Well, I've got to be honest with you, right? Yeah, no, I'd agree with you there. I haven't actually come across one attractive woman from Carmarthen. Never. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're not invading Poland tonight. Not enough time. And back over to me. I'm here. Probably will lose reception now. It gets a bit like down on top of the hill. And we're going to get the goats. We've still got the goats, right? I'm not intending to do this every night. I just thought I'd do it tonight. sort of got a lot of stuff to get on with tonight as well. I might have some fried mushrooms. I might have fried mushrooms on toast actually, rather than between bread. Fried mushrooms and avocado. That's what we're going to do. Fried mushrooms and avocado. So liking and subscribing, guys, please. And we're it's all good. It's all for the good of the country and the Third Reich and Keir Starmer's dictatorship. So you got to add that in. You know, the thing is, you see, this is the thing. You see, Keir Starmer's still there. It's almost as if he's gone, but he hasn't. Yeah. Oh, we moved on to politics now, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Mind you, guys, on a more structured, powerful note, right? Other than dictatorship, and other than democracy, and other than having politicians, how could we just do things going forward? Because politicians have been around for quite some time, you know, from the time, 2,500 years, and we haven't got a system of governance that actually truly works without corruption. The only system that actually works without corruption is actually the system where you don't pay politicians at all. And politicians should do it for the love of it. And if there's any sign of corruption, they should just be got rid of. Magic, I like it. Magic. Oh, happy days. You know, it's all for the good of the country, I do believe. It's, perfect saying. I think I knocked the sound off. Right. Hi, no sound. Higher chalk, mate. Right, we're just doing before we go. Right, we're looking for working this out. So it was a woman, but not quite. There's a clue. And it goes, the person goes, "It's all for the good of the country." And I think they actually might say it more than once in the film, right? So maybe I could give you another bit of a quote. The film's a bit mixed up. So what film is that from? What film is that from? Maybe, could I give another little bit of a clue, right? By the way, I'm doing my OCD thing now. So there we go. Right, so here we go. What, hang on a minute. Right, another clue to what film this is from. It does take the mickey out of death and religion. Right, it takes the mickey out of singers from the 70s and the 80s, and involves a figure that is death. Right, that's the film I'm thinking about. Right, so let's have another bit of a thing. It's all for the good of the country. Any ideas? Any ideas what that could actually be from? It's a film, and it's but here we go. Here's another clue. Right, it's part of like a franchise of films, and I do believe it's from the I think it's the and films was actually banned in some parts of the UK and the world, really. Right, so guys, we're going to do that again. It's going to give me a second, right? So here we go again. It's all for the good of the country. Right, so what film is that from? Don't forget to like and subscribe, please. And I'm just going to do an OCD thing. I'm still here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm still here, folks. Like and subscribe. I'll be back in a minute. Well, just trying to work out the film. It goes, it's all for the good of the country. I'm going to try and do another quote a minute. I'm just doing a bit of OCD stuff. That's it. I'm done. Done. Right, has anyone got it yet? Has anyone actually got the film? Anyone got the film? No, it's not Shrek Forever. Right, so what other clue do I give you? Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. What other clues do I give you? Right, so here we go. The person that played this character is now passed on, right? But most of the other cast to do with the films is still alive, right? And one of them is doing a new series of a very popular 1970s series that he did alone as part of the group of people, right? So can anyone work that out? Anyone got an idea of the film? Right, okay, one more time, right? Okay, it's all for the good of the country. And And basically, um, okay, a man plays a woman. Right, that's a clue. A man plays a woman in this film, and basically it's got lots of different miniature films within the film, right? And another quote from the film goes, "Welcome to the middle of the film." Now, can anyone work that out? If you've seen this, here we go. Numpelstiltskin's mother definitely says it's in Shrek. Oh, I didn't know that, but it's not Shrek. I do apologise if it is Shrek, and I will believe you, right? It's not from Shrek, so it's from another film. Yeah, you are right. That Shrek is a franchise. Probably most of the characters are still alive, but this Shrek wasn't an 80s film, was it? So this one is, right? So if you can, right? So another quote from the film is, "It's welcome to the middle of the film," right? And basically, there's a scene in this film of loads of little miniature films put together, right? And the scene in the film is basically of a scene from the Battle of Islandowana, right? The uniforms are really good, right? The uniforms are really, really good, right? So it's in a film that does that, right? So that's basically that. So do I give any more clues? Oh, you know, it's a difficult one. Difficult one. Do I get, what other clues do I basically there's a scene in the film as part of one of the weird things, and death. One woman in the film said, in an American, "I didn't eat the sun." So basically that's basically that, you know. And my little lamb's calling me, right, because her mum passed away sadly. Right, so I've got to take some food in as well. Oh my god, I've got to take some food in. So I'm gonna probably have to go in a minute. Right, do you want me to tell you the film? Right. Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe. So if I give away the film title, right, everybody's got to like and subscribe before I give away the film title and before I say goodnight. So, clues to the film: it's all for the good of the country. There's one. Another guy in it says, "Welcome to the middle of the film." And there's another. Somebody said, "There's no." Right. That is exactly what happens in my channel. Very, very likely, and anyone who joins my channel is very, 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 very wanted. So here we go. I've had to let the cat in. Right. So the big reveal is that the film I'm talking about is actually from the Monty Python team, and the film is actually called Life of Brian. So what we're going to do, we're going to call it a day now, and thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being there, and thank you for keeping me company while I bring my goats in. And I've got to carry some food and stuff in now before the sheep get to it. Of course, I always get them confused. Hey, Chalk Mate, look, Chalk Mate, I'm going to go, but I really appreciate you keeping me company tonight, and everyone else has kept me company. Thank you very much. And I say to people who subscribe to my channel, put the notifications on. I do occasional lives. I might do another live tomorrow. And I'm actually trying out lots of the live stuff for my own actual physical live show, sort of doing little weird angles. Thank you very much. I'm off now. And one last time, like and subscribe, get to my channel, notifications, and Nostachi, my lovely girls. Thank you, Nylog. You have a good time. Thanks for being there. And I am off, my dear. Arr. Pirate. Need to bring Pirate back. All this is going to be dyed white for me to play Santa. Anyway, nos da chi, gwelwch chi eto, and watch out for Ron Jones. Or even Ron Davis. Clapham Common.